With your hands on your waist, let's do the monkey just from side to side. Stepping, bringing your knees up just as high as is comfortable for you. Today we're going to concentrate on doing some exercises that really don't take up too much space. And if you find that you've maybe hit a plateau where you've been doing the program for a while and you're finding that you need some motivation, why don't you invite a friend over and have them exercise along with you? And then together you can push and motivate one another. It's a good idea, and sometimes it really does help. Let's count down to incorporate arm movements. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's reach up. There we go. Work on getting the circulation increased, blood flow increased. Good. Really reaching high. Stretch as far as you can. Good. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands on your waist, feet shoulder width apart. And let's bend our knees slightly. Down we go, keeping our heels flat on the floor. Feel a nice stretch in through your calves, in through the fronts of your legs, your quadriceps. And slowly come to a standing position. And once more, down we go. Keep your heels flat on the floor. That's right. Good. And come on up. And once more, let's go down. Feel a nice stretch. Keep your heels flat on the floor. Have a look. Put them right down. Feel a nice stretch. Good. Come on up. And let's take our right arm, and down we go to our right side, not resting, reaching with these fingers. Okay, feel a nice stretch all along the left side of your body. Good, come on up, and down to the other side. Good. And come on up, down to the right. Good. Today, our SOS section is going to concentrate on the inner and outer thigh region. So for those of you who are interested, there's something to look forward to. And as usual, our cardiovascular section and our SOS section will be showing you both a beginner as well as an intermediate level. So that may be of some interest to those of you who have not done our program before. Our beginner level is a less intense level, and it involves no bouncing during the cardiovascular section. However, the intermediate people do bounce. Come on up, and let's put our hands on our waist and twist. And forward, and twist. And forward, keeping our eyes forward, keeping our hips forward, and just twisting with our waistline. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet in. Hands are still on your waists. Walk them all the way in. And let's start our cardiovascular section as we always do with some light marching on the spot. There we go. Got music now. Now, when we're marching, it's very important that we concentrate on our form first before we branch off into the 2 levels and start some jumping. I recommend that you exercise on a carpeted area or a well-padded area. And you wear footwear, that's very important, so that there's some padding to absorb the shock when you're jumping and bouncing. And when you land, initially land on the ball of your foot, but then concentrate on rolling to your heel. It's very, very important. Your back should be flat, and your posture should be very, very good. Okay? A lot to remember, I know, but I'm just trying to help you so that you don't get injured while you exercise. It's very important that you understand positioning and you understand why you're positioned in such a way. I think that it's very important that you understand these things. So let's work on our form. Let's concentrate on rolling to our heel. Let's concentrate on good posture, keeping our back flat. Good. Now, what's about to happen is very, very unique. We're going to branch off to a beginner and an intermediate level. You will see 2 of me on the screen at the same time, one doing a beginner level, which involves no jumping, one doing an intermediate level, which involves jumping. If you are a beginner, of course, you'll do the beginner level if you're just starting off on an exercise program. If you're a little bit overweight, if you perhaps haven't exercised for quite a while, you should really try the beginner level first off. And then come on up to the intermediate if you find that it's not challenging enough. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your waists and heels are out. Beginners are doing the same thing, however, they're not bouncing, they're stepping and heeling out. Good. Flex your foot. Get your heel down. Feel a nice stretch in through your foot. Hands are on your waists. They're relaxed. And when you land, you're rolling to your heel. Remember. Good. Take some nice deep breaths. Now's the time to concentrate on your breathing. Get your heel right out. Good. Move around as you do the exercises. Good. And relax. Very important. Stay relaxed. If at all you find that you're feeling some tension in through your neck area, simply concentrate on relaxing it by pushing your palms down. And if you still feel tension, then do some shoulder rotations, like so. And circle the other way. And that should hopefully alleviate some of the stress. And if so, then put your hands back on your waist and keep exercising along with us. If you feel side cramping, one way to alleviate it that I found works best for me is to really take a deep breath, stretch up, get a nice stretch in through my rib cage here, and to pinch right beneath my rib cage as I breathe out. So I'll try that. Breathe in, squeeze, and breathe out. That should hopefully alleviate a side cramp if you happen to develop one. Okay, getting a little bored with that? Let's try some arm movements now. Ready? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reaching, 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 reaching. There you go. Just reaching out to the side. Nice, easy movements, very relaxed. That's the key word today, is to be relaxed. And these exercises don't take up a whole lot of space. So you could get a group of ladies, gentlemen, mixed, co-ed, whatever, and exercise in your living room. Let's count down to change. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kicking your bottom. Hands on your waists and just kicking your bottom. Just bringing your heels up ever so slightly. Good. Move around. There you go. Beginners are stepping back. Okay, and we're keeping our heels down when we come back. Very important. Remember that rule. Good. Nice deep breaths. When I count down, please count along with me, because that's a good way for you to gauge how hard you're working. You see, if you're too winded to be able to count down, then you're working far too hard. Please slow it down a bit. Just to give you an idea as to how hard you're working. Another idea is, at the end of our cardiovascular section, we each take our own pulse rates. And that is to give you another idea as to how hard you're working. We'll count down for a 10-second count, and then we'll compare the numbers that we count to a chart, just to give you a general idea. Let's incorporate our movements. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reaching with both arms. Good. Reaching at shoulder height. Don't bring them any higher. That tends to put a lot of pressure on the lower back. Remember, roll to your heel. Good. Now that we've incorporated arm movements, our hearts are having to work a little bit harder. So if you are winded, please leave out the arm movements. Big breaths. Come on. Keep reaching. Good. Round you go, around the room. Careful if you're exercising with people that you know which direction you're going in and they know which direction they're going in. No collisions. Come on, reach. Good. Let's count down. 10, 9, change your exercise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side, hop. Just hopping side to side. Crossing your right toe over your left foot, and then your left toe over your right foot. Alternating, hands around your waist, relaxed. Beginners are stepping and crossing. Bring your knees up a little more if you want to work a little harder. If not, just keep them down. Choice is yours. Good. Now you may say, oh, nobody exercises in groups at home, but I know one group that's exercising along with me today, and that group is being held hostage in my cousin's house. She told me that she'd get a group over exercising. So this program is for you and all the other people who are exercising in groups. There's strength in numbers. So if you find that you need motivation, get a friend to exercise along. A polka's coming up. We're gonna have to pick up our pace. You ready? There we go. Keep crossing over. We're going to work on elevating our heart rate now quite quickly. We're going to work it up. So let's cross, cross, cross. Bring your knees up. Let's incorporate our movements. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching out, side to side, palms are out. Good, reach. Just above shoulder height. Good. Come on. Move around. There you go. Come on, you can do it. Let's work forward and back. Forward and back. This is where you groups have to get synchronized. Good. Maybe 2 come forward, 2 go back. Whatever, come on. There you go. If you want to polka with your partners, away you go. Make sure you get your knees up, though. Let's count down to change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up, 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 up. Bring them right up. Keep your back flat. Shoulders back. Don't lean into it. Bring your knees up. Roll to your heel. Good. Hands on your waist, relaxed. Super. Let's increase our heart rates a little bit more by reaching up overhead. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach. Good, come on. Beginners are stepping and bringing their knees up. We're bouncing, come on. Everyone's reaching up overhead as high as they can. Come on. Work hard. Less than 10 seconds left. You ready? Time to count down. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Keep moving. Lightly jogging on the spot. Let's take our pulse rates. Keep moving. Locate your pulse rate using the first 2 fingers of your hand, either on your wrist or in your neck. Find it. Count for 10 seconds beginning now. Stop counting and remember that number. Keep your legs moving. Find the number that you've just counted along the side of our chart and find your age along the bottom of our chart. Where the 2 meet should hopefully be somewhere within this blue area. However, if you are a beginner, it may be less. That's fine. Please don't get discouraged. You will work your way up. You're burning calories by exercising, and you're getting your heart and lungs into excellent shape. Please keep moving, keep warm during this commercial break, and we'll be right back for our SOS section. Hi, let's start our SOS, seated as I am here on the carpeted area. And we're going to concentrate on the inner and outer thigh. Let's lean our weight forward and let's bring up our right leg with our knee bent. And we're going to simply pulsate up and down. Now the beginners are doing a variation. They're coming up, down, and then they're resting for 2. So they're taking breaks. However, we're not. We're going to keep our knee up. We're going to pulse and pulse. That's right. See, when you pulsate such as we are here, you're really isolating the muscle group of the inner thigh and especially the outer thigh region right here. Okay? If you like, place your hand there. You can feel your muscle working right in your hip joint here. There you go. Do you feel that? Good. If you don't feel it with your hand, you're going to feel it internally very shortly. But don't be alarmed. It's just your muscle working, just your muscle toning up, and we'll stretch it out during our cool down. So everyone leaning forward, up and down. There you go. Come on, smile. Keep it going. Keep pulsing. Have a look. Little pulses. The more you control it, the more you're working that muscle area. Okay, let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down slowly. Do you feel that working right in through this area here? Your outer hip area. Relax it briefly. Bring it back up, and let's circle forward. Bring our knee forward. Little circles. There you go. Good. I think today we're going to try and take your mind off your inner and outer thigh area during this SOS section. I'm going to teach you some Japanese. How does that sound? Okay, let's do it. When we count down, which is not yet, When we do count down, I'll say 1 in Japanese, which is each, and you repeat it after me, and we'll count from 1 to 10. Keep circling now. Bring your knee forward. Beginners, again, are doing the same exercise, however, they are taking breaks. Are you ready? Let's count down in Japanese. Each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rok. Chich. Hach. Ku. And Ju. Very good. Bring that leg down. Rest it briefly. Now let's go over to the other side. Up you come. Okay, same thing. Lean your weight forward. Bring that leg up, bent knee, and pulsating. Now, the hip that you're feeling on, do you feel a bit of a pinch? Do you? That's good. That means you work that muscle area. I do. Feel a bit of a pinch. I know there's no one behind there pinching, so it's got to be my muscle pinching. Keep pulsating. Bend that knee. Beginners are bringing up, down, and resting for 2. If you'd like to do the intermediate level and then maybe just 1 exercise of the intermediate level and then switch to beginner, I don't mind at all. Not at all, as long as you're exercising along with us. The reason we've done the 2 levels is basically because there are so many different fitness levels out there, so many different age levels, so many different interest levels as well. So hopefully by offering the 2 levels, we've struck on something that appeals to you. Keep going. You ready to count down? You want to try your Japanese? Let's try it in Japanese again. Let's go. Each, ni, san, shi, go, rok, chich, hach, ku, and ju. Bring it down for a rest. Good. Rest it briefly. You can feel it working. Your outer thigh. Good. Bring it up and circle forward. Little circles forward. There you go. Circle forward. Bring that knee forward just ever so slightly. Beginners, again, are taking a rest for 2. They're exercising at their own level. They're doing well. They really are. Armchair athletes, I hope you're down here on the floor with us too today, exercising along. But if you can't, for whatever reasons, please just do the arm movements with us during our cardiovascular section. You're more than welcome to. Keep going. Your Japanese is coming along very well, very well. We'll count down again in Japanese just this one last time. Keep circling. Okay, now you can feel it. Let's begin counting down. Each, ni, san, shi, go, rok, chich, hach, ku, and ju. Bring that leg down slowly. Do you feel it in your hips? Okay, everyone come back. Follow me here in the center and let's sit up on the backs of our heels. Just feel a nice stretch in through your inner thigh. Cool down. Let's just begin in the same position we ended off in, and let's just lightly move from side to side, stretching out from side to side. Just nice, easy stretches. And up. Okay, and now let's come forward with our arms and sit right down on your side. Okay, feel a nice stretch along the side of your leg, along your outer thigh region that you were just working, and come up. Use your hands to bring your body weight up and over to the other side. Feel a nice stretch. Remember, try to take most of your weight on your hip. Feel it. Just use your upper body, your arms for support. And come on out to the other side. Good. Occasionally, I do use Japanese here, the numbers anyhow. So you can stand to learn a little bit of Japanese, at least 1 to 10. Come on up. And down you go. We'll do it once more each side, and we'll hold it a little longer each time. Let's come up. Feel a nice stretch. And this time, let's lean down. Lean right down into it. Bring your chest down as close as you can to the carpet. Feel a nice stretch in through your thigh. And slowly come on out. That's right, good. Now let's do the same thing to the other side. Down you go. Use your hands to support your upper body weight now, and slowly take your chest down, your forehead down to the carpet. Hold it. Okay, come on up. Good. And now let's all roll over onto our bottoms, our feet flat on the floor, and again, supporting your upper body weight with your hands on the backs of your legs. Roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, inch by inch, down your spine. There you go. Roll down. And walk your feet in. And now let's cross our right foot over our left. And let's bring our left leg up by supporting behind our left leg with our hands. Just pull your right knee forward. This is a great stretch. This is probably my favorite stretch. It's a very safe stretch, and it's a very good stretch. It stretches out the backs of your legs, your hamstrings. It stretches out your inner thigh. It stretches out your outer thigh. It's a really nice stretch. It stretches out your arms a bit too, because you're reaching with them. There you go. Take that leg back down. And the same thing to the other side. I find it a very relaxing stretch. If ever during the day you feel like you want to do some stretching, remember this little exercise. It's a real dandy. And if you like, lay your head back and relax. This is your time to just relax and do the cool down. And remember that the exercises we're doing here and now are exercises that you should remember, because if you haven't exercised for a while, you will be stiff tomorrow. It's only natural. So please do these exercises. Stretch out tomorrow. I don't mean to frighten you, but I just want you to be aware that if you haven't done something for a while, there are a few side effects, and stiffness is one of them. So you know what to do. All you have to do is stretch down a bit. Okay, put that leg down. And let's work our way back up, slowly roll up. There you go. The seated position. Sit cross-legged. Now let's just concentrate on bringing our knees up. Down. It's time for me to say goodbye for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and to all of those people who are exercising in groups, keep up the good work. Sayonara.